yesterday?
Well, Chris, we're going to find out the answer to that question. So first, of course, we need a full scope, intensive, well-resourced investigation into this president's conduct. Now, I said that 4 years ago. I made the decision to go forward with that. We all know what happened with that one. This needs to happen again. I am not the prognosticator. I'm the investigator. And I can tell you it's time to start investigating. Once that takes place, and I'm talking about sitting down with dragging every single person in the White House who heard what he said yesterday, who observed his reactions to what he saw as he watched it from the comfort of the Oval Office all day long. Pull every one of those people into the grand jury and force them to provide testimony and evidence against the President of the United States. Collect the record of all of his tweets and his comments on social media, exhorting people to come to D.C. for this purpose. And then, of course, his speech in front of that crowd before they left, promising them that he would go with them to the Capitol. And you put that package all together and you deliver it to an attorney general. Not just any attorney general, a smart, fair, politically independent attorney general, which we have not had lately, but we will have in the new administration with Merrick Garland. And you let the attorney general decide. If there's a case there to be brought, that attorney general should bring that case.
But there's another step. And we've heard President-elect Joe Biden say, I don't think that Trump should be investigated after this. Why? Well, the obvious political exigency is get him gone. And it's not easy to get a sitting president for anything. We saw that. You saw it all too well. And this is no easy case either. As obvious as it is, the context matters. And bringing a prosecution does have a discretionary element as well. What about that pushback? That is it worth it? You may not get him. And, you know, if it comes to a vote in Congress, it's not going to happen. So what is the value?
You know, we've had a really vigorous debate about that up until this point. I've had it with you right here on this show and Preet and other people. And it's been interesting, right? There is an argument that says you let the professional prosecutors decide, and if there's a case that needs to be brought, you let them bring it. And on the other hand, the political reality of what the new president will face is you say, well, maybe President-elect Biden wants to turn the page on this period, wants to put it all behind us and bring the country back together. Those are both compelling arguments. That was before yesterday. Now we have a sitting president who very likely may have participated in a conspiracy, a seditious conspiracy, have exhorted and directed an attack on our government, an attack on the Capitol in which lives were lost and the Capitol was ransacked. I think that changes the terms of this debate considerably. I think it has to be investigated. And if there is a case to be brought and the Attorney General makes that decision, it should go forward.
Does the tape that he put out today saying there should be punishment if you broke the law, you don't represent the country, does that mitigate his exposure? No, it's such an obviously self-serving and false statement on his behalf. He makes all kinds of claims in there about things that didn't actually happen, about his immediate deployment of the National Guard, which we know didn't happen. So I don't think that helps him at all. It certainly doesn't undo all of the other statements, the social media posts, the speech to the crowd that morning. You can't unring that bell. Andrew McCabe, thank you very much. Appreciate it. So